What is chirpin', my peeps? Call me Peeps here, back for episode 5 of Sakura Spirit. In the last part, I'll keep it spoiler free, but let's just say, whoa, wait. Oh, you can use the mouse? I didn't know you could use the mouse. Huh. I didn't know you could use the mouse. I was using the wheel scroll. I accidentally scrolled up on it, and I guess that moves the story forward and back. That's interesting to know, but I think I'll just stick with clicking. Anyways, last time we, let's just say we got a peek under the hood. You know, under the whole hood. We, I mean, trying to stay spoiler free. If you can catch my drift, we got a peek under the hood. So if you did not go, or if you have not seen the last episode, I would recommend going and watching it. But this time we will go ahead and continue our journey. It is not that simple. They would never trust us. Humans and fox spirits have never been able to get along. I am honestly surprised that you have been able to tolerate us this long. I would be happy to be proven wrong, and you are free to stay here as long as you wish, until, of course, you too grow weary of our ways and decide to leave. Oni-sama, please don't say things like that. Takahiro wouldn't do that, would you, Takahiro? Of course not. I wouldn't abandon someone just because they're a different species. That's not the way... His first name... Gushiken Takahiro does things. However, I do remember the village elder telling me that it wasn't just the fox spirits. It sounded like humans and spirits everywhere have been on bad terms for a long time. Do you know why, Machiko-san? Oh, excuse me. I do not recall. Much information is withheld even from someone such as myself. Most spirits keep to themselves these days. There are a few exceptions, Tsuyuri being one of them. Powerful spirits come and go as they please, but they tend to remain in their world. Fox spirits, however, have no other place to go. We are stuck in the human world, for better or for worse. I would say it's for the better for us. Huh. I didn't realize it was like that. I guess I'm finally learning stuff. Well, this Tsuyuri character lives in the shrine, right? We should try asking her for some ideas. No. We do not need to go see her. Absolutely not. No. I don't want to see her. I don't want to. In other words, she wants to see her. She just has too big of a crush. She's crushing on the purple wearing spirit. Oh, it's interesting that her name is Purple, too. I don't think that has any connection. I think it's just coincidence, but hey, I pointed it out. I was somewhat taken aback by Machiko's suddenly childish way of speaking. It reminded me of the times I had been told to go visit the doctor when I was younger, complaining and throwing tantrums along the way. But isn't she the only one that can help us? I refuse to go. Tsuyuri is a friend, and Oh, a fiend. I read friend and then read the rest. I'm like, that doesn't make sense. Tsuyuri is a fiend, and I dislike the idea of spending even a second in her presence. She can't be that bad, can she? Besides, if anything happens, I'll protect you. Fine. If it really means that much to you, I will attempt to lead you to the shrine again, but you will enter the grounds alone. I don't want to go anywhere near that place. You will be on your own, Taka-kun. Can I come, Oni-sama? Absolutely not. I forbid it. You are not to follow us under any circumstances, Maeko. So in other words, she's probably gonna follow us. Fine, I'll stay here, just like you said. I'll be here, in the mansion. Yeah, she's gonna follow us. Oh, or she's trying to guilt her. That could work too. All alone, unprotected, all by myself. Sniff, sniff. Excuse me. Who knows what might happen to me? I could get trapped under a bookcase and die. Or slip on a banana peel and die. Oh my goodness, she's being so dramatic right now. Or get bored and die of boredom. Thank you for the clarification. I'd be so super duper bored sitting here all alone in the same place day in and day out. Fine. I get it. You may come along, but you must be on your best behavior, little one. No running around and no talking unless spoken to. Okay. Despite Mayoko's cheerfulness, I couldn't help but wonder what had happened between Machiko and this Tsuyuri for her to react so strongly. I decided that maybe it wouldn't be a bad idea to spend some time with the two sisters to get to know them a bit better. Well, I do have 2 weeks until I need to get back to my own world, so there's really no need to rush. Well, you don't really know how much time passes in his world compared to this one, or I don't know, there's just a lot of factors into that. Who knows, it might not even be 2 weeks, it could be tomorrow for all he knows. How about we do something else instead? I'm sure Machiko-san wouldn't mind the distraction. Well, the longer I get to stay away from that place, the better. How about bringing my Eiko-chan along to go fetch some desserts for us? There are oranges, apples, and a small vineyard behind the mansion. I could whip up some cream to go with it if you would like. Whoa, they call that dessert? I call dessert like brownies, ice cream, cake, cheesecake, muffins. Well, I guess muffin, not necessarily. But like mint bread, oh man, I consider a lot more dessert than that. S'mores. Sure, that sounds easy enough. Let us go get us some delicious fruit, my Eiko-chan. Alright. As Mayako led me towards the garden of the impressive mansion, she seemed a little quiet, as though she had something on her mind. I wanted to ask her about it, but something about the way her ears sagged and her tail hung low told me that probably wasn't the best idea. I decided I would simply try to cheer her up. So, which do you prefer, Mayako-chan? Apples, grapes, or oranges? We could gather all three, but I bet we can grab a few for ourselves first. Apples, I guess? I knew a fox spirit once, a friend of Onisama, who loved apples. I can't remember her name though. I guess my head's a bit hollow. Apples are awesome. Crunchy on the outside and sweet on the inside. Green apples are awesome. Okay, I like apples, but I really love green apples. And it sucks because in high school, I think it was 10th grade they had green apples, but 11th and 12th they did not because of, I believe it was Michelle Obama's stupid school food plans. For some reason, green apples aren't healthy, they're not healthy enough, so they took them out of the school system. And I was like, no! I got a green apple with every meal. I love green apples. Those green sour apples, ooh, they're so good. I digress, but she got me wanting to talk about this apple story. And stupid, no green apples. Ugh, that upset me. Either way. And your head isn't hollow, silly. If that was true, I think I'd still be stuck in that jail cell. Onisama did most of the thinking, though. I just sort of went along with what she said. Well, someone has to take the lead. Besides, I'm still grateful for your help all the same. How about... I playfully flicked Mayoko's forehead with a grin. See? It doesn't sound hollow at all. I'm sure there's plenty of clever thoughts in that pretty little head of yours. Ow! Meanie! Yeah, I was gonna say, you gotta remember that these two spirits don't come from your world. They don't know all the gestures that we do. They didn't even know judo. They knew chudo, but not judo. You just gotta be careful what you say and do to them. They don't understand things the way we do, apparently, it looks like. Now you know I'm right, at least. Anyway, let's get those apples, shall we? Okay, I'll get them. You go grab that basket over there. Alright, let's get down to business. I don't got no time to play around. What is this? Must be a circus in town to shut this down. Oh, Eminem. I didn't know you were an Eminem fan, eh? Is that why you're... Oh, no, I'm the Eminem fan. Hey, that makes perfect sense. The main character references Eminem. I know Eminem. Let's get down to business. Let's go. Feeling hyped. Well, yeah, we're hyped. Eminem just happened. Yo, this story follows my life a little too closely. Said this a while ago. I don't want this to get too personal, but it's getting a little personal. Stop, game! Stop it! I just want to read and have a good time, like the viewers. Hopefully they have a good time, because again, I dislike my voice acting so much. Oh, so much. I apologize for it. Okay, let's just go. Feeling hyped, I went to grab one of the baskets stacked nearby, and returned to Mayako, who had started climbing one of the trees. The girl looked accustomed to climbing, but her small hands had me a bit worried. Hanging from the branch with just her legs, she checked to see if the apples were ripe. Mayako-chan, be careful, you might slip. Ow, I'm assuming an apple fell. Oh, she threw it. The girl had thrown an apple at me, and while my reflexes let me catch it with ease, the force behind it still stung my palm a little. Of course, I did exaggerate a bit for the girl. Haha, I'll be fine, Taka-kun. I've been climbing these trees all my life. Even the most experienced climbers end up running into trouble if they aren't careful. That's good life advice. Doesn't matter how experienced you are, doesn't matter how good you are, you always want to be cautious because you never know what could go wrong. Even if you're the best climber in the world like she is, that branch breaks and you fall 500... I mean, this... just an example. If you're 500 feet in the air and that branch breaks and you fall 500 feet, you're dead. Of course, falling probably the 10, 20 feet in the air she'd be okay, but, you know, just a life lesson. I smiled weakly at the girl's excited attitude, placing the apple I caught into the basket. You don't know what you're talking about. I'm a fox spirit. I won't fall. I'm super careful. Watch, I'll grab the apples near the top. Let me guess, she's gonna fall and we're gonna have to catch her? Well, wait, Mayako-chan. Unless you can fly, I don't think you should go for those. Fly? I can't do that, silly Taka-kun. Who has ever heard of a flying fox spirit? Oh, I think she fell. But hey, it could happen, Mayako. Don't doubt. You ever played Pokemon? You ever heard of a flying Pikachu? You ever heard of a surfing Pikachu? It happens. It's very, very rare, but it can happen. A flying fox spirit not too far out from a surfing Pikachu or even a flying Pikachu. As expected, the moment Mayako tried to reach for one of the apples near the top of the tree, the girl ended up losing her footing and tumbled down towards the ground with a loud cry. Mayako! My reflexes quickly kicked themselves into gear, trying to catch the girl before she hit the ground. Unfortunately, I didn't notice the apples scattered around the tree, and as a result, I ended up tripping over them. I managed another few steps and was able to catch Mayako before I dropped to the ground. My head was throbbing once I had recovered from the fall. I tried to sit up, but found myself being held down by a small but substantial weight. Oh, what a view, huh? That's quite the view to wake up to. Yo, why does it look like she's only got that one tooth in the top? Well, I guess she is a fox. I don't know. She's got some nice golden eyes. And then she's got some nice things to complement her eyes, but her eyes are a nice gold color. But, yeah. Opening my eyes, I looked up to see Mayako sitting on my lap. Owie! I guess I tried to reach a bit too far. Thank you, Takahiro. You saved me. And you gave me a soft, well, kinda soft and kinda hard landing. Mayako-chan, do you mind? You're crushing me. What? Oh my gosh, Takahiro, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. As the younger girl grew increasingly flustered, I knew I had to calm her down. Gently, I tilted my legs beneath her, and she toppled forwards. Forwards? Is forwards a word? I feel like and she toppled forwards is wrong. Her head resting against my chest. I guess we've learned that fox spirits can be pretty clumsy. Or maybe that my echo is even cuter up close than I had thought.
What? Takahiro, I think you're mistaking me for Oni-sama.
Nope, I'm talking about you. You have that innocent side to you that's really charming. I wouldn't be surprised if lots of people from the village would want to claim you as their adorable little sister once we've cleared up those misunderstandings.
I'd be happy to call you my brother, Takahiro, but lots of people in that village are super mean. I just don't want to spend time with you.
Oh, I just
want to spend time with you and Oni-sama.
Brother? How about darling?
Darling? I don't know if I'm ready for that.
Really? I think we'd be a cute couple. A hero and a fox spirit, living happily ever after. Your sister could stay too. We could raise a little family. I mean, we already have a house, so we wouldn't have to worry about that. And any guy from my world would kill to have a pretty wife like you. I held back a chuckle, knowing all too well that my teasing was taking effect, and yet I was also happy to see her spirits seemingly lifted.
Thank you, Taka-ni.
I think Taka-kun would be better. Machiko-san probably wouldn't like another sibling, but I'm glad you cheered up. You didn't seem too happy earlier. The way your tail and ears were hanging low reminded me of a scolded puppy.
Huh? All right. I was just thinking, is all. You know, about that spell I wanted to try. The one that needs the silky wedding undies.
Wedding sash. Sash. It's kind of like a belt that the bride wears during the wedding ceremony. I doubt any spell involving panties would be a good idea to cast.
Oh, I thought it was like wedding undies that you wear on your wedding night. Anyway, the spell. I don't know why, but I've wanted to try it for a little while now. And well, it's a gate spell. Not like those temporary ones. Those are easy to make. A permanent one, like a portal to a different place.
Sounds interesting. But are you sure it's safe? I feel like that's the way we're getting home, is her little spell here.
Silly Taka-ni, that's not the point. This spell, it might be able to help you.
While that's good and all, I'd prefer not ending up in the middle of the sea or a live volcano. I think we should be a bit more careful with your magic.
I'm a good mage.
That's what Harry said when he told Atlantis he had a solution to their water storage. I don't know what story he's referencing.
Huh? What's Atlantis?
A city with high ambitions, sunk into the deep due to poor management. Anyway, I think it's best if we get an expert's opinion before we try anything. We're going to visit this Tsuyuri anyway, so maybe she'll be able to tell us if your spell will get me home.
Wah! But Su-chan told me I shouldn't use magic at all. She said it was only for her to use or something.
Maybe she had a reason for saying that. Like, maybe, I don't know, do spells have side effects?
You're just like Oni-sama. She forbid me too, but I showed her that spells could be helpful and that I can control them. So she let me do more research. I'm not going to throw spells around like they're nothing. I'm not a dumb little kid.
I'm not going to do anything. Besides, you seem old enough to take care of yourself. Not that I know how old someone like you might be, but beware of the dark side of magic. Join the dark side of the Force. In most stories, magic usually comes with a price. Like, what do you do if magic gave you a terrible tummy ache, or headaches, or worse, diarrhea? Then you better prepare a Kate scale to the nearest bathroom.
I do get headaches, but those aren't really all that big of a deal. And I get to do a lot of things for Oni-sama. I'm not going to change that, ever. So there.
I already said I wasn't going to make you do anything. However, what you do need to change is the fact that you're straddling me and, you're rather close, so I'd appreciate it if you could get off.
Aw, but you're so warm and soft. I could just curl up and sleep on you.
Wait, don't go falling asleep on me.
I'm just kidding. I wouldn't do something like that out here. Maybe tonight, though. It's only fair since only Sama got to do it. But more importantly, dessert!
I think we're staring at dessert. I mean, they mentioned other fruits. Why not melons, huh? Why don't we have some melons for dessert, ladies?
We need to get back inside. Oni-sama is probably wondering what's taking so long.
I couldn't really argue with the girl's impeccable logic. With a smile, I helped the girl to her feet and gathered the few fallen apples into the basket. Okay, I think that right here is a good place to end this episode. Yes, I don't know. I guess multiple saves really isn't that important. Oh good, we still have our quick save. Not that we really need it, but pop another one. So, that is it for this time. Next time it looks like... I don't know. I actually have no idea what could happen next time because we just finished dessert, apparently it looks like. So next time we'll see what these fox spirits, what the next adventure these fox spirits have for us. That's gonna be it for me though. I hope you guys are enjoying Sakura Spirit. It's not too bad. It's kind of fun. I guess it's a good chance to work on my terrible voice acting, but you know, I mean whatever. That's it for me. Peeps out.